year?
Yeah, about this time last year, I was trying to figure that out. I was dead set on leaving. Senior night, I was super upset. I was crying. My mind was made up, and it just didn't feel right. As we got closer to the bowl game last year, I met with all the coaches, met with my family a bunch. Just felt like I had more to prove and more to do, and I thought we were gonna have a really good team. So, sitting where I'm at right now, I think it's easy to say I made the right decision, and I'm super happy with that decision. But I guess hindsight's 2020, and it's easy to say it was the right decision where I'm sitting right now. But I couldn't be happier with how everything's worked out.
What were your goals coming into the season?
Well, the ultimate goal was the Big 12 championship. So everything, I had other goals that were kind of secondary to that, but winning the Big 12 championship kind of made me not care about all those other goals. It kind of erased everything else. That was the number one goal.
What have you learned most about yourself this season?
Man, just being I've been in a different role this year than ever. I've been kind of the grandpa. I'm the oldest guy around. Gotten to be a captain. I've always kind of been a quiet guy and not spoken up too much, maybe led through my action but not with my voice. So I think this year's really kind of forced me in a good way just to become a better leader, be more vocal, and just kind of take command and take charge.
Take us through that goal line stand.
Man, that was something special, something I'll never forget. What's crazy is I didn't really do my job on that play. So how I swiped across that tackle coming down, I really should stay in there, but just something didn't feel right. Something didn't feel right to me. So I made the decision to cross it. Daniel took his legs, and I was there to kind of catch him. And I don't think you could draw it up a better way. Just between me, him, and Ty, three guys who could have left and chose to come back just because how much they love this place and getting to kind of be the guys to end the game and win the game. It's just, I don't think you could write it any better. It's just special.
How special is it to play against, obviously, as Coach Clement said, the gold standard of college football, and knowing Bryce Young's playing and Will Anderson, just how cool is that to be on this big national stage like that? Yeah,
I think it's an awesome opportunity to test ourselves and test this program. They have been the gold standard for the last 10 or 15 years. They've dominated college football. I'm glad they're going to be at full strength. I think it's just an awesome opportunity to see where we're at as a program. I know we're super excited about it.
How quickly did you come back down to earth after the Big 12 championship game?
Well, we had a week off from football activities for the week after, so we had some fun that week. So I don't know. We definitely celebrated a little bit, and the guys earned it, in my opinion. I think everyone had every right to enjoy it for a second. But we're back to work now all season long. The mindset's kind of been next game. Forget about the past. So that's what we're doing right now, moving on to the future.
You guys have been underdogs before. How have you been able to thrive in that underdog role, knowing you guys will be underdogs in this game as well?
Yeah, I think that's just kind of part of being a player here at Kansas State. My whole career here, I feel like every game we've gone into, pretty much you're just an underdog. I think we kind of have bought into that and just kind of made it almost like a badge of honor. Like we're fine with that. That gives us a little extra motivation. I think at this point in the year, I think we're used to it. It is what it is. It's a little chip on our shoulder, and we're ready to go to work.
How much cohesion has developed on the entire defense?
Yeah, it takes a lot of reps just to get that cohesion as a unit. And I can just speak from a D-line perspective, getting to get a ton of reps with guys like Felix and Mott and Nate and guys like that. Just kind of knowing where a guy's going to be at all times, developing that trust amongst one another. It just takes time. I think we're at a really good spot right now, just as far as, everyone is really well put together as a unit. Everyone knows where everyone's going to be. Everyone trusts everybody. So I'm excited to see how we play.
How much progress did Brennan Mott make this season?
I think he has got to be, in my opinion, the most improved player on the defense. I mean, he has played outstanding, in my opinion. Going into the year, you didn't really know, was he going to get a ton of reps, was he not? I think he's been super impressive. I mean, he's played great. Super dependable player, consistent player. I couldn't be happier for him.
Eli, you grew up in SEC country. Is this extra special to get an SEC team in your last college football game?
No, it's cool. Grew up in Georgia. Grew up a Tennessee fan. My mom and sisters. I have a sister now goes to Georgia. So I've kind of been around it my whole life. So it is really cool to kind of get to go out and play against the top dog in the SEC for a long time. So yeah, it's very cool.
How happy are they that you're taking on Alabama?
Oh yeah, they're excited. They're definitely excited. It's going to be a cool moment.
What have you seen out of their offensive line just in the film you've seen so far?
I mean, they're just an impressive group overall. I mean, they've got a player, just a dog in every position on the field. I mean, they don't really have any gaps or holes. They're just a really good unit, play together really well. Big group, so it's going to be a good matchup.
Being the old